Well, hey, what's up, everybody? It's Adam here from beardedhops.com. Thank you so much for tuning in. Today I'm doing a quick review, and if you don't know what that is, well, let me tell you real quickly. I just talk about the beer a little bit, talk about the brewery a little bit, pour the beer a little bit, sniff the beer a little bit, drink the beer, and then rate the beer. And there you have it. Now, normally on our normal podcast, the Bearded Hops podcast, Chad and I take the whole time to drink a whole glass of the beer, give it a beginning, middle, and end rating. Before these quick ones, we don't have that time. So I'll give you my first impression, and then later you can go and check my Untapped rating to find out what I actually gave it in the end. Today, this beer, very interesting story about this beer. My friend Jake, who's been on the show many times, we were at Beer Bazaar, and in walks a guy with a delivery from one of the breweries. Pops down a couple cases. Of course, we go over and look at it, and he popped down 2 new beers, one of which was just canned that morning, and then a case of this. And this is a brand new beer by Marz Brewing out of Chicago, Illinois. That's their little symbol right there. This is the Golden Boy. Golden Boy is a white chocolate stout with pretzels and cocoa nibs. It's an ABV of 6%. Of course, it comes in a 1-pint bottle, which I really do love. This is such a new beer. Now, if you look at them on Untapped, there's only been 52 ratings up to this point, and it looks like there's 3.88 is the ratings. 21 of those ratings have shown up as being from bottle, 11 have been from draft. This will be interesting. Be one of the first 100 people to even rate this beer on Untapped. So here we go. Let's give it a shot. Actually, before I get going here, I should actually go ahead and show the bottle a little bit more. Very simple, golden, of course, because it is called Golden Boy. Name of it, and then what it is, and then some ABV right here. Over on the back there, just handcrafted in Chicago. Give some of the ingredients. Says it is made with Dominican cocoa nibs. Best if drank at 45 degrees. So we're going to be pretty close to this. I did have this in the refrigerator, but took it out well before recording here. So pour, guys. Nice aggressive pour to get some air going here. Nice clear white head, different bubbles. Of course, you can see it is a lighter in color. Let's give it a sniff. That's a tough one. Definitely some cocoa. That's really all I'm getting on the nose is cocoa. Let's take a drink here, kids. Cheers. Wow, that's really cool. Definitely white chocolate for sure. Salty, like they said, from the pretzels. Little bit of hot, but really there's a little bit of bitterness there, but not a whole lot. Not sweet. That is really quite tasty. Now, the only other white stout that I've had would be Casper, and you've heard us talk about that a few times. Very good white stout. This one, I don't even know if I could compare it because this has a lot more going on than just the white chocolate stout. With the cocoa nibs, with the pretzels, very, very interesting flavor. You definitely get the saltiness from those pretzels. Definitely dry, like they said. Not really sweet, not real much sweetness at all. I am actually tasting a little bit of the pretzel, but right away you're hit with the cocoa, the white chocolate, the salt. The hops kind of hit you on the finish as you're swallowing it down. There's some hoppy flavor there. This is a really, really good, interesting beer. I love the breweries that will go outside of the beer judge guidelines, right? And they'll go outside of the style guidelines to come up with something. That's the amazing thing about craft beer. These guys can do these things and make something that's just so good. It is well balanced. I'm not really, nothing is really overwhelming. Nothing's hitting really hard. It is a really solid beer. Now, when would you drink this? I honestly don't know. I don't know when you'd want to drink this. Seems like a good later night beer to kind of ending off the night. It's not sweet, so I wouldn't call it like a dessert type beer, but it's not like the most refreshing beer like some of the sours or IPAs are kind of refreshing. That's not what this is. It's very interesting, very enjoyable too. Very, very tasty. So this beer is really good. It's very tasty. A lot of flavor to it. Balanced nicely. Would I buy it again? Absolutely. So off of my first impression, the rating that I'm going to give this guy, I'm going to start out at a 3.5. Quick reviews. I don't have time to go through and drink the whole glass. Here at Bearded Hops, we don't think you should really rate a beer just based on half of the can or the bottle. You should drink the whole thing. Flavors change as time goes on. Your palate changes as you drink a beer. So be sure to check the link below for my Untapped Tall Dog beer so you can see what I finally ended up rating this once I'm done with this pint bottle. Very tasty, very drinkable. Definitely drink it again. Very good, guys. Good job, Marz. Well, there you have it, guys. Thanks for joining me on another quick review. If you want to hear any of our other reviews, check out our website at beardedhops.com. Our podcast is on all of the podcast sites, iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher, TuneIn Radio, and you can find the links to everything at beardedhops.com/find us. We release on YouTube every Monday through Friday. We've done some great beers. We got more great beers to come, so be sure you subscribe to follow along. Thanks, everybody. Cheers, and we'll see you next time. It's your brother Dibber. We can listen. Hi, my name's Adam. I can't talk. I don't have a face for YouTube. I've got a face for podcasting.